Good evening, everybody. How are we? Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Test, test. Everyone can hear me okay? Alright. Why is it live? Yeah, it's live. Why is YouTube having a problem? There we go. That was weird. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Alright, hello everybody. Gonna finish up Donatello with this energy here. Close that. Deacon. I can only play a little bit of the song. That's all I can play or it'll get striked. Alright. So if you're a spender and you've got $1,000 you want to burn, because that's how much, just doing the math for you to actually get these at 1.5% each, and you can only get one copy of each. Like you're gonna get copies of the food for sure to feed them, because to plus for them, because man, just going based off the pricing here, you can buy 5 of these a day. 5 times 7 is $350 a day. You've only got 3 days to do it. Draco's in here, so that's a temptation. I think these are the 4 here that empower them, and I'm guessing for April and for Shredder, or April Shredder, what, like something along those lines. The Epic's a good Epic pool. You got some Mikage fusion parts in here. You've got some speed leads. You've got Stagnite and Farrakhan are basically the 2 best epics in the game, arguably, for defense down and ally attack. Weighty Quaylen's a good ally attack too, and then you have Venomage for poison. Right now, as I stand, even I've got like 6 of these, or 7. So these would be doubles for me. Getting this, even doing the Sand Devil to get the free one, I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy. We'll have to see. My daily energy today is gonna give me what I need to finish Spider, and then also finish the. I need to upgrade 3 more artifacts to 16, and I've got 6 hours left, but that's 5 for me, and then the Spider's the other 5. So while we're talking, I'm gonna get this going here. I don't know if I have to do all of them. I think I've got to do 30. Do that. Clan quest. Like this clan's freaking out that people took extra elite ones, but I mean, there's still tons of expert and tons of elite left. There's only 5 hours left to complete it, so if the clan was full, I'd understand, but it's only half full, so I don't get the why they're so worried. I know the larger clans do that, but for a small one, they don't need to be too keen on it. As you can see, we're waiting for silver. That is a big part of this. I do want to use this. I don't want to burn that. So let's see how high that artifact training went. 23,000 and 20,000. So I'm 90% sure that this guy was in first, and then this guy was in second, so, or like he wasn't even on the board, like, and climbed up. Because if I recall, it was this guy, this guy, this guy. I think these three. And then this guy probably climbed up. Hope everyone had a good Labor Day weekend. After Donatello, I'm not sure if we're even, like, we're saving our shards currently, but I'm not sure we'll be able to do Raphael. I believe he's a path event, or a deck, sorry. And then Leo's soul is a path event. With some speculating that Leo is in that path event. And they get 110,000 points. Oof. It's almost 40 sacred shards worth of points. Let's do low end divided by 4,500. 24 sacreds. And that's not including divers or other shards. What I wonder for this too, because there's 4 options, if every time you get one, you lose one of the options. Because I know when I pulled Odin through Prism Shards, he went away after I got him once. I think it was just the other Legos as options. I'll have to wait and see. Cats are being cray-cray. Guess I'll leave a note on Discord, doing a late stream. Alright. Close this. Increase champion level. So you upgraded all of them to 5. How close are we? 170 points, give or take. And then Gear Ascension, we need 6,900. So for Gear Ascension, it's finally put us into this tournament bracket is like endgame player level numbers. Mine were at like 4,000, which was actually achievable. Now there's no way I can get this. I don't know why it would, because it hasn't upgraded the rewards here, but it's put this at 69. It's just unfortunate. I'd probably have to spend like 2,000 energy in Sand Devil just to get that, or Shogun. More likely 3,000. Okay, filter, just new. I don't know why these keep coming back. I don't want to sell the epics. I'm gonna need about 7 million silver, give or take, to finish this. It won't be this gear. So we already did this one. There's no other 6-star gear on her. This one we were thinking about. 500k won't be enough. Oh, it was. Wow. So that's luck. Because there's a 3-speed roll too. Now we just need 500 more points. Okay. Sorry about the deep sigh there. I was just looking at some of the stuff I gotta read later. Paperwork sucks. Do you ever get deja vu when you're looking at your YouTube suggested feed? Like, they're all new videos, but I've got like that Matrix feeling. Like, I'm like, a lot of these thumbnails look like 99% like I've seen them before. In this order and everything. All these nice new AI videos popping in here too. I don't know how these channels like scenes clips get into rotation because they're clearly like clickbait, clippy AI channels. Sorry, the whole reason I loaded this homepage up was to get some audio. Oh, nice, it's got some new tunes. This has got to be done soon. Yeah. Next battle, trips it. I should go to the 4-star chicken just because I need the silver. So I'm going to let it keep rolling. So spider done, just gear enhanced left. I want to make sure I grab these last few fragments on stream too, so I didn't get hosed again. If you don't know what I mean, we had this. So the fragments when we did this champion here. When we did everything to do Titus on this account, and getting the 4th version of this guy. The last 25 fragments went to my inbox, and then they weren't there, and then we went back to the tournament and they were claimed. Or the event, sorry. It was a training event. And then I sent a bug report in about it, but they didn't do anything. Where the heck are they? These guys. So see, that's why we got 3 of them still, because we fused them and left high and dry on the 4th one. And that's why I have mod fragments, is because we recycled his fragments, 75 of them. It was so upsetting, believe me, to put in all that effort and then just not get the payoff. Hey Timothy, how you doing? We're just doing Spider to do the last 5 fragments for Donatello. I've got 2 more artifacts to enhance to level 16. Won't be that one. This triple rolled, by the way, so this was pretty nice. I probably won't leave this on Gorgrab, but... I'm sure you're a fan of seeing that speed on there. I mean, this is... This is terrible, but these two are good. I don't have many good candidates is the problem to take to 16. And I'd rather be going from level 8 or 10, 12 than going from bottom. This quad rolled. So I'm not sure if I should re-roll this to get a better stat than HP. Like, that's still pretty... It's a bad set to have HP on. How was your Labor Day, Tim? Where's SKB? Did SKB go away for the weekend? He hasn't been here for about 2 days. Maybe I'll do these. And that wiped my silver right there. Still can't, eh? Oof. I'm only selling all this chronophage because I can farm it still. I can't get the pinpoint for now. That's 600, 700. One. Just shy. So I could either do 3 to 12 or try and get a 16. Doing the crit rate's not bad. This is Skinwalker. Pulled a mythical in your Wixwell account. Nice. You on new free-to-play account. Pulled Donnie for my first shard from hard campaign. That's awesome. That's great, Daniel. Torso the Bloodied. Congrats, guys. That's awesome. That's one. You know, it's a great weekend in the game. Daniel, to start with Donnie is pretty big. He's very, very good, especially because you're gonna get Mikey as well. Like, you're just gonna have both of them from the get-go. And you didn't have to put the work in. Unfortunate. All right, there we go. All done. El finito. Haven't pulled anything good in months. That's amazing. Well, are you going to be doing any prisms, Tim? Did you see the lineup they did for the prisms right now? By math, it's $1,000 to get one of each. If they're removing one every time. If they're not removing one every time, you might get 2 Leos, you might get 2 Aprils, 2 Rafts. Like, it could all be up in the air. I just remember from Odin, once you got him, it pulled him out. It stopped having him in there. So, but I've never seen them do more than one champion as an option before. Donatello does machines. He's all done. There he is, guys. Oh, cats. And I hear you, Tim. I don't know if you heard. I was on this account. I went 17 or 18. Sorry, I went 18 sacreds deep to Mercy, and then we got. I believe we got Yoshi first. So I pulled Countess Lix as the Sacred Mercy, and then on the 19th shard. Which I've never had sacreds go that deep before, especially like with increased chance. So, of those sacreds, I think 12 or 13 of them were pulled during a 2x, and none of them hit. Yeah. And then Yoshi we got from Ancient Shards. We didn't want to get him, but he reset our Ancients. He was on shard number 177. So now we're back to start with those. But, I mean, Yoshi opens up Fire Knight, or Spider, sorry, pushing Spider, and then a couple other areas. And then this helps us with Dark Fae and Turn Manipulation, Fire Knight, multi-hit, so. Got placeholder gear on them for now. Yep, we gotta get that. I just want to make sure he's got his passive for Michelangelo. We do have a Lego book, but I want to finish. Like, Donnie seems like he should be booked first, but just because he is a support and we are going to use him. but Michelangelo we've already started booking, so likely he'll be who we put in the forefront. And where is it? I wanted to use... Did it already burn out? I had a arena refill. It had 17 minutes left though. I guess I just missed it. It's no longer free to play, or so we bought a bunch of shards on Friday or Saturday night. When we had to do the shard for pulling for Donnie here. So that's what we have left. But we did the whole shard path. I think we opened 4 or 5 sacreds from that to make sure that we got the fragments. Because if I didn't do the shards, then I would have had to do the other dungeon diver, which I couldn't have finished in time, and I would have had to do... There was 2 other events that would have been like, wait, I didn't have the energy to do. You were following along. Well, sorry, you missed out. No, I know, I didn't want to, but it, just to be able to finish the fusion. The calendar events, like overlapping all in the same 3 days there. So, we spent for, where is it, so none of this, like this is all we could have done, but like the Fire Night we just couldn't complete, we didn't have a Fire Night team that could finish it. And then there was one other, I think the Dungeon Diver before this one, we were like nowhere near finishing it. And if I didn't complete, because I missed those, I would have had to compete in this training tournament. And I would not have been able to get 23,000 points to beat this guy, let alone this guy. Yeah, energy is what did us in. Like, it was, we did the math and we needed 5,000 energy doing Fire Night 13 to 15 to finish the Fire Night and then also finish the Dungeon Diver. And I would have been having to do it in less than a minute. It was a minute or a minute, it was a minute and a half, give or take, like 90 seconds. So that pushed us over the hill to make sure we got him. Because otherwise I just wouldn't have him. I wouldn't have been able to finish the event. And even if it was just at the end buying the shards, they don't sell the fragments anymore. You can't buy them anymore. So even with his extra ones, like, you know, like this guy's got leftovers, whatever. But for Donatello, is he still here? There was an extra 10 to 20 if I did the math right, and I couldn't. I got them from the first tournament. I got 5 of them, but then I couldn't get any from this one. Warsaw, I just don't have the time, man. I'm gonna help you do that. I think you said you already did it, but I just don't have the time to bounce around accounts and stuff. Like, I cut out the other 2 accounts for now just to focus on this one in my main. But I'm working almost 3 jobs right now, man. Like, until YouTube picks up and you know, it goes somewhere. Like, I'm real life stuff, it just cuts in, and I've got to make sure that this is a relaxing thing for me, that I'm not burning out my brain. Yeah, I know, it's just a matter of, like, my mind gets fried if I'm doing all the number crunching to make sure, like, a team gets together and goes. Maybe later in the week, but I'm just saying right now, like the next 2 or 3 days, I need to just chill and relax and, you know, focus on what's in front of me here. So we can 3 to 4 key Nightmare Clan Boss. It just depends on how the damage turns out. Each key we need to do like 11 to 15 million. I might need to do a little bit of regearing. Have to. But I'm just curious if the keys got any better with bringing in her with a 5-star blessing. And more so, I'm promising you, the rest of this account from this point forward is free to play. Like, I'm not dropping any another dime into it. The only reason we did was because it was Ninja Turtles and just to make sure that we finished the fusion, because I wanted to showcase Donatello with Michelangelo. But this really was the last bastion of what they could add to the game to get me, you know, twist the knife for me to spend any money. I'm actually worried on my main account I wouldn't be able to get Leonardo. I've only got 12 Sacreds, and I think it's 12 Sacreds, 10 Primals, 24 Void, and 34 Ancients right now, something like that. And I'm debating, like, are they going to do a joint event for Raph and Leo, or if it's going to be separate or not? And Siege starts in 5 hours, as a reminder. And Warrior, I'm not trying to leave you high and dry. Like, I'm just saying, like, my mind is fried right now. Like, I worked 14 double days in a row. This was my first day off. I slept most of the day. And I'm just getting over being sick on top of that. Like, I'm not in the headspace to do the math crunching for a team. Probably better to do that maybe Wednesday night or Thursday night. Can give it a shot. So she didn't land Smite. So she did get it off there. We are in the final stretch of the Arbiter missions. We're at defeating each level. I think it's like area 14 boss on auto 10 times to get gems. I have to do Ice Golem next. $12.6, a quick 300,000 at the very end there. Still primary damage, but she's catching up. Have they made the changes to the set yet? They just made a turtles trading regime. There's the fragment. Yeah, the change hasn't happened yet for sure. With the change, it is good on him. You still want, you want the, like, honestly, part of this you'd want for Dontel is the HP, and you don't get it anymore. So it's debatable if you want to, if I should use it or not. It probably should, just because it's, I have so much of it. Looking for HP, defense, and speed, basically. Benefit of free regearing. I can just take this stuff off now. Sold it all. So I don't have any rings. Gonna farm up ring. finally almost at this. Just want to get that out of the way so bad. So it's what, 153, 375. There it is there. You can probably get Arbiter by the end of, like middle to end of the month. Mike Langelo's got a lot of he's got a lot of HP. I mean, yeah, that's pretty crazy that with like minimal gear, they work so well. Like as a free-to-play player, getting these two, you would just pop off if you're able to get both of them. There's nothing in the game that really stand in your way. And then once you have actual gear to put on them, like they'll carry you pretty hard. To the guy who got both, I mean, like Daniel Singh pulled Donnie on his new account. That's pretty massive. That's just 4-star gear and 5-star gear, like, tossed on them. It's not all leveled up. Hey, how's it going? These two together are wonky. Like, Warrior, did you test these two, like, when you got them? Or have you not built them yet? Like, just making sure they have their passives is enough, and they... Like, this is brutal campaign, and there's no problem. They have no issues with it. I'm actually going to try them in Nightmare and see how they do. I suspect Nightmare will have more problems. They finally died. This Nightmare's a stretch, but that's like no gear on them. I forgot I could still finish and like pick all this stuff up. Reflect damage. I don't know why it does, but it does heaps. It's the hard wave for him because this is negative affinity. I'd be able to finally clinch the final stars in Nightmare, get all the rewards from there, get the legendary books. Nope, didn't finish there. One more star. Surprised I was able to rebuild the mystery shards as quickly as I have because I went through all of them. Just tired tonight, guys. Sorry. Waiting on energy. Maybe we'll do faction wars. Jump back in here. Now we have Donatello. Clearly that's enough. So he didn't do his HP exchange, but he did steal all my buffs. And Donnie's not built for damage, but if I did put damage on him, he could probably just kill him. So there's the HP exchange. So we force his hand. So close, and there it is. Progress in faction wars. It's a whole new bunch of stars for Faction Wars, so that's pretty big. We pushed over 300, so I think we're in the, like, this will push us to like 312, 315 area. I don't want to interfere in any way. I want this to see if this can win without me clicking anything. Big Harry Potter nod here for those who are fans. The Basilisk. So that's all news. That's 9 new stars. We're at 345, so further than I thought we were. Hi Vaz, how you doing? Until very recently, yes it was. We went about 75 days free to play for this one. I only sent, I had a high viewer count on Friday night, and it was a matter of if we were going to finish Donatello or not, so I spent a little bit of money on Friday night, but I hadn't spent any money up until that point. We grabbed a shard pack and the gem pack. The monthly one. But I wanted to make sure to finish Donatello, as the last fusion there was a bug when we got the fragments, so I just didn't want to go through any of those hoops again. I'm going to redo this because we could have beat that, but the 2 Raglins didn't get taken down. Reach level 60, I don't know. I don't even know if we are level 60 yet. I'd have to check outside of this. It takes a long time to hit level 60. So we're level 56. And I've been playing for 79 days. And this is day 65 of 79. Yeah, I know. I know what you meant. I'm level 56 account level. Unless you're spending a lot of money, get like you outside. You're only gonna have this here, your daily XP from logins. Your weekly XP, like this here is your account XP. This here the monthly, and then you get little bits from doing the challenges. And the rest is from campaign grinding food. Is Jizzo good? He's okay. He's okay early game. You're not going to really use him mid or late game. They buffed him. He's like about a year and a half ago. He's better now than he was. You'll use him in faction wars of most, like, versus anywhere else really. He's good for this reason because there's secret rooms that need you to use provokes, and then hard faction wars needs a provoker for a certain wave. You're 16 days in at 48. That sounds about right. What happens is once you get to level 50, to get to 50 to 60 takes a lot more experience. Like to fill this bar. There's a lot more experience to do it. This one up here. Like each day you might fill like 4 to 7%. The only way that you would fill more is if all you're doing is campaign. If all you're doing is campaign and making food, then you'll fill it pretty fast. Like faster than most would. Because you only get a small amount of XP from dungeons. And you don't get any XP from anywhere else. I think the only places you get experience for the account is campaign, dungeons, and faction wars. So these places won't give you any. For day 79, this is a newer Doom Tower, but we're on floor 60. We're doing Brutal and Nightmare for Clan Boss. Yeah, one of the best things you can do early is Vaz's grind food. It's the #1 thing you're going to need. You're going to get Michelangelo for free, so you're going to have that going for you on top of whatever other Legos you chose and your login Lego you chose. Your account starter, and then your promo code. You've been grinding Brutal 12? Yeah, if you're looking for silver, you do 12-3, and if you're looking for experience, you do 12-6. Like 12-3 is kind of like best of both worlds, but you grab Wukong, but you don't use him anymore. Wukong is very good. Is it because you're leveling up Michelangelo? Is that why? Like you're using him instead? Or did you just switch to your starter? Like to using your rare starter? Like are you using Kale or Aethel or GALEK? Or did you end up pulling a champion or something that you're more interested in? No, he's maxed? Okay. Yeah, if you've maxed him, what you would do is you put him in the lead position, and he'll be your farmer. And he'll farm the waves very fastly for you. Unless you got... Oh, you got Kale doing it. Okay. Yeah, as long as you have one damage dealer just farming your food, because you want your wave runs to be less than like 20 seconds. That's your goal. Eventually you want what's called a 7-second farmer or 6-second farmer. Like you're looking for a champion that can do brutal 12-3 or 12-6 in less than 6 seconds. So you pulled a Drexar. I mean, that's really good for you to day 16 to have a Drexar already. And you're using Marag as well? Okay. Yep. Just keep focusing them. Once they're max level, though, or level 40, 50, where you're at, you want to either take them into Minotaur to get their scrolls, or you want to just get your Kale or your Wukong, get either of them their scrolls by using gems. Only do it the once, but your resources are yours to use, but that's what most people do, is they take they get the masteries using the gems. You don't have any good supports. Geomancer, Kale, Drexta. So, I'll show you here once this is finished, because I don't want to restart this again. You did it for Kale? Okay. What I'm going to show you is there's 2 good supports in the campaign you can farm. They're rares, but they're good starter supports until you get more. You find more. You get more from shards. I really got to put gear on that GALEK. Maybe that's what I'll do before I restart this. I'm gonna put gear on him. So in campaign, because you didn't use the login thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. You didn't use a login referral link, so you didn't get the epics to start with. Speed. So you want to farm this champion because she has a defense down. She has a decreased defense on attack all enemies. So she's a good attack space support to get. And this is still in. This champion, she places a shield buff on your champions, and then she extends the duration of buffs and decreases the duration of debuffs. So she's a good pseudo support. And then there's this champion here, Spirit Host. She places an increased attack on your team, and then she places a block debuff after she removes all debuffs from your team. Now this is a 5-turn cooldown, so you're going to want to replace her when you get someone better, but she's a speed lead as well for arena and all battles. And she heals with her A1. So those are some champions you could think about. You have 3 War Maidens already. You have the rares. So War Maiden and Spirit Host can like fill in for now, and Valerie until you get more supports. You should use Valerie. I would say use Valerie. So, because Valerie puts a shield on your team. And once it's booked, it's a decent sized shield. And then this, she puts an increased attack as well once she's ascended. and then increases and decreases debuffs. She increases buffs and decreases debuffs. Like, people use her right into endgame if they're playing absolutely free to play until they can replace her. So I would say Valerie for sure. He's a buff stripper and he's a block reviver, so not him. Trying to think if there's anyone else. Because she's good for Fire Knight. He does a self shield. If you need a heal reduction for the Spirit Keep, he's very good. He has a block heal. This is also good for Fire Knight. He does need accuracy to land it though. So you do have Vergis. Okay, so Vergis can be your support, but you need to make him very tanky. I don't think I have him on here yet. Where are you at, Vergis? So because of Vergis being a spirit affinity, he's easy to book, but this ability you want to get down to the 3-turn cooldown and once you have books to use. But him doing all this, you want a manual, you don't want to hit auto with him, because you want to make sure he's putting this on Kale or whoever your main attacker is to keep them alive. And then you're going to want to make him have a lot of defense and a lot of HP, and then a high resistance as well. And the continuous heal, you want him to place it on himself. And if you have the sets, regen, and this one you get from Clan Boss here, which I don't know if you've started Clan Boss yet, but this one will help keep him alive a little bit. He'll regen, it gives him more HP, and then he regens 3% a turn per 2 pieces, so that'd be 9% total. Use your books on Geomancer, which is good, because Geomancer's essentially a Lego and epic skin. Like, he's pretty much the best Lego in the game, or the best epic in the game, arguably. Like, this is almost 70 days, so I have heaps of champions, but notice that, like, most of it's food, and all this isn't getting used. It's mainly this top part here, and out of this, I'm mainly focusing this group of 16 champions, and the rest is just sitting there. You can only do normal Demon Lord. Whatever you're able to comfortably do right now, do it. As long as you're getting... Are you in a clan yet to make sure you're getting 2 keys? Because that is the biggest thing, is to make sure you're getting 2 reward chests. You'd be getting 2 each. So you should try to make sure you put key into here, and then do easy still as well. Because you'll get potions. Like, you'll get other things you need, like the rare books, or some of this gear, or potions every day. So you should be doing both if you can. Most of the damage is from those two, okay. Because you're at, I don't know how many mystery shards do you have, these green ones? Have you been saving them, or do you have, like, not that many? Because 1 in every 10 pulls of 10, and 1 in every 100 shards, you should get a rare. So you can eventually start searching for support rare champions. Like, getting Apothecary is a big, if you can get him as a support. You have 250? I would say to keep, for now, like the next day or two, just keep farming campaign. And I would save your Sacred. Like, your Sacred's going to guarantee you get an epic, right? But with no targeted anything, it's very in the air. Like there's, you know, 200 epics you can pull from, if not 300 at this point, and you have 5 ancients. I would say just keep saving your shards. It's up to you. Like this early, if there was events going on here that you're gonna get points from as well, then I would say pull them, but I would say hold on to them for now. The sacred especially, the ancient shards you can like freely pull, and I would just say to make sure there's some kind of event, like a shard event going, that you're getting points for it, or a decafade or a path, anything that's going to give you a bonus for those shards, because you're in a position you need the champions. Like you need to at least pull until you get 1 support champion. Because like even if you got a, is she a healer? No. Where's, so say you got a champion like this, like she's not a great example because she's not a, she's an HP based attacker. I don't, yeah, not who I was looking for. 1 more sacred, you can get dungeons, but you gotta complete stage 13. Yep, I know the mission you're talking about. Just like, you don't want to burn all that energy right now till you've you'd be better to use it to make more food, so that way you're making more chickens for your, like upgrading a 2nd or 3rd champion to 6-star. Because from logging in, you're eventually going to get Haikatoon on day 30, and she's a good speed lead and boost like a support buffer. She's going to give increased speed to your team and fill turn meter. He's not great. Most people don't use him at all. And Dark Aethel's good in certain parts of the game, but she's also not a support. You're not going to get a support champion. Like, these are all attack-based champions. Do not get rid of her when you get her. Like, she's very good, and she's good for Doom Tower and certain other areas of the game, so hold on to her. Same with him. But until day 180, you're going to get this legendary for free. She's a very, very good support. But you'll probably get another login support by then. Yeah, you could have started with Ugo, you could have started with like Tagoar and Mausoleum Mage, Ugo, Rector Drath as well was one of the champions. It's really hard to decide how you want to start the game nowadays because there's like so many good options. Again, in the rare slot, like if you got, no, she's a buffer. Just trying to think if there's any rares you could hunt for. Like, so this rare is from campaign, and she has Terminator Manipulation and increased speed, so she's worth using while you're waiting for to find another support, just because she'll boost the speed of your team and let Kale keep attacking. This champion's good if you get him, like he's a healer and he does an increased defense and attack buff on all allies, so he's okay if you end up pulling him. He's just a weak affinity, and he's a speed lead too. It's for faction wars, mind you. To keep this rare if you do get it, Helpworm Sprite, because she has this ability. Like right now, the number 1 epic you could pull is probably Miscreated Monster, just due to the ally protect, heal. He has a stun and shield here. Like, he would just cover the bases for you. You're almost done the Arbiter missions. Yes, that champion's good. If you finish those missions in less than 24 days. I think you break the record, so good luck to you. Because the free-to-play record for Arbiter, I think, is 20. Volkin got it at 27 days, and then someone else did it like immediately after and got it at 25 or 24 days. So Arbiter does a decreased duration on enemy buffs with her A2. This ability here does an increased attack, and it heals, and it fills turn meter. And her revive heals your allies too, and turn meter. So yeah, she'll fix your support problems as well. So even if you take a little bit more time and you get her by, you know, day 30, you're still like way ahead of most people. Like, I'm taking my time with these, but like I could finish these if I focus them. These are what tie you up as the arena bonuses, because you have to upgrade the Great Hall here, and that means you need to be in gold arena to be earning gold medals. Like, I need 200 more to get the number 7, and then I have to have number 8 done as well, I'm pretty sure, for the Arbiter missions. 8 or 9. So it's a lot of arena I have to do. But what you look for are these one-man teams, and you just pick those, and then go next. Yeah, the 4th stage might tie you up just because of the arena. Because you have to do it. Yeah, you're still at the book one. I'm just giving you a heads up that there's those missions that are going to come in there, and you also have to beat the potion keeps at their old highest stage, which is 15. I think it's 15. You have to do them 10 times on auto. So it's all doable. So here, Ice Golem, Dragon, Minotaur, Fire Knight, Spider, all stage 14. 700 gold medals. Yeah, stage 14 of the Arcane Keep. Mix 10. This costs a lot of silver. Stage 14 of Spirit. Mix 10 Spirit. Stage 14 of Magic. Mix 10 Magic. 14 of Force. Stage 10 Force. 14 of Void. Stage 10 Void. We can move past these ones. They're not too difficult. This is funny that it reached gold 1, but you need gold medals to do 600 and 700 arena medals, so it's weird where they put this. Demon Lord, min difficulties, brutal. All on one key, you have to do 15 or more million. So you basically have to be one keying brutal Demon Lord. And then there's 800 more arena medals. 6 champions, 3 champions tier 6 mastery. Arcane Keep stage 15, stage 15 dungeons. 6 mastery, fully unlocked tier 6 masteries on 4 champions. 15 on Fire Knight, 15 Spider. And then there it is, number 9, level 9. So I still have to farm 8, 9, 1700 more medals in arena before I can get this one. And then the rest is just the keeps. And then this part, you have to make sure that your 6 stars, that you're not ascending their masteries. The 6-star ascension. So Spirit, Magic, Force, Void. So you have to have 4 level 60s sitting in wait, ready to be 6 stars, ready to be ascended to the 6-star. Yeah. I'm just showing you the last, like, push is very hard. Like, right here. This is, like, 10 days, 15 days minimum, usually, to do that. Yeah, you've already done it for Geo and Kale. And then stage 17 dungeons here for the final push. And then Nightmare difficulty, you have to do 75 million. And then stage 20 dungeons. And then 100 million on Nightmare or higher. In saying that, I'm just gonna tell you, there's 2 channels. There's Boozer, Volkin, Bronco. All 3 of those YouTubers, as well as others, Smiley and a couple others, they beat all of the Arbiter missions for free by day 25 to 30. So in saying that, they did start with support epics. So especially Tagoar, they had him. Volkin had him, and I believe Deacon. So that's why it's up to you if you want to pull. Like, you've gotten very good epics. I could say in 2 to 3 weeks you could have her. You're on day 16. I would say by day 32, 35 is a comfortable at the pace you're going. But you just got to keep focused on the things you're doing. Like, you know, Marag's got your ally attack, right? And then Geo's got your damage covered with his quicksand grasp, because you said you've already booked it. Even if it's not fully booked yet, it will be if you just keep focusing him. Your champion Ascension, unless you're trying to get them artifacts slotted as well as with their accessories, you only need to get them 3-star Ascendant for now, so you don't gotta push your potion keeps too hard. I'm having lots of Legos, like these 4 Legos here for me, as well as the 2 new ones. I got the 2 turtles. The 2 turtles I intend to use just because I'm excited I have them, but like the other ones, they're sitting. Like the only, outside of Tholin, who is my starter Lego, I only just recently started building Narog. And then I've had these guys since day 12 in the account. I got them in a double Lego pull session. It was a 2-for-1 shard legendary event. And they're both very good legendaries. It's just, especially this guy, Nishak, but he needs very good gear. And I just threw this random gear on him recently, but before that, he had nothing on. This champion as well I got early. I had him by day 20 from Prism Shard. And it was like a 1% chance to get him, and I did. So it's just random luck, but he also just sat in my vault until post day 30. I did the first 30 days, I didn't touch these 3 guys. We only had Tholin, and then we had her from login after that. You have 40 shards, fragments. So you got 40 fragments for Donatello, you mean? Like, are you talking over here, these, the fragments? Do you mean these here? Like for Donatello, you were able to get 40 of them? So what, like, I'm just being honest with you, like, most of the events over, so getting all of them, you're never going to be, like, Raid never does events to get those missing fragments, and you can't buy them anymore either. You used to be able to buy them. You can't buy them anymore. So what happens is, eventually those fragments will look like this. So this was the previous fragment fusion. Eventually there's going to be like a little box here that says exchange, and it gives you fragments here. 1 legendary, so you have 40 exchange points, and then every 5 exchange points is a chest, so you'll get 40 points divided by 5, so you'll be able to get 7 chests And out of those 7 chests, you'll get this stuff in there. So you might get a legendary book, you might get a 5-star chicken, you might get a brew, or you'll start getting mod fragments. So mod is a very good support champion, and the only way to obtain her is from failing your fragment summons and then getting these chests. So, but as you can see, I got 2 here already, and then these hounds will give me 2 more. So I might get 4 mod fragments, or I might get a legendary book and a chicken. I don't know. And then some of these ones, this one you get from the clan shop. This one's from Arena, Live Arena. And then this one's from the Doom Tower. He's a very good support, but you can only farm him in the Doom Tower. Yannicka started too. And then he's from the Curse City. Or Chimera, sorry. The Chimera fragments give you him. So, I'm just trying to think, like, in the meantime, is there any even, like, 2-star... There's no 2-star supports. Like, there's no... Like, if you're willing to, I would say just... Your ancient shards, because you're gonna be able to farm 20 of those a month, I would say to open them maybe on Tuesday if there's a summoning event tomorrow, or Wednesday. I believe Wednesday is the summoning event, so maybe on Wednesday open them. As long as there's a summoning event active. Like a summon rush or a champ chase that you're gonna get some points. So it would look like this, like there'd be points here based on summoning points. You might only get the first 2, but it's just like getting you a little bit more rewards. And then you might get lucky and actually pull either an epic or a rare support champion. She's a support champion. She's a support champion. She's a support champion. Like she's one of the best ones, like outside of her affinity, that you could get for healer. She does a shield and a continuous heal. She has a shield here. Heals all allies by max HP. Your other option is this. So Broadmaw is a fusion that you can do endlessly. You can do as many times as you want. And he revives 2 dead allies and places a block damage. And increased crit rate buff and speed buff on all your allies. And he's a very good starting support. But to get him, you'll have to get these uncommons. And then you have to farm these guys. So where you would get the fragments for these is it a clan shop that has them? No. I believe it's here. Yeah. It would be in your bazaar here, because I've already done it. It would be in your 3v3 arena. They're 15, I think they're 15 each every time you get them. Then they're 100 gold bars. And you get 15 fragments each time. So you have to do it like 5 or 6 times each. 90. So it would be 6 or 7 times you have to collect them. Also to get 60 anymore. Yeah, your fragments for Donatello, if that's what you're thinking of. Yeah, the Donatello fusion's done. Yeah, it's in... Now, I know it's in Tag Arena, but you'll see here, these blue teams, like, you don't want to rank up. You're going to stay in this rank. And you just keep fighting these. You look at the team's power, and you're looking for teams like this that are just level 50 champions or lower, or a page like this, or this up here, where they're level 1, level 1, level 1. You just put your strongest, like put Kale. No, you don't suck at it. You're just new. It's okay. It's just starting out. It's a lot thrown at you at once, but Broadmaw is your best bet. So, to get him within, like, I think you can do it in 5 days. You just need to get 100 medals a day. You get 15 per battle, so you're looking for the, like, a page like this. Like, it might even be lower for you. Like, these are showing, because it's based on the accounts. It's like, see these account levels here? So it should show it based on that, and then your account power. So it's going to compare the two. And then you can choose, like, okay, this team looks beatable. Might take these out. That one. But I'm just showing you, like, these are a lot of my Team 2 and Team 3. They don't even have gear on. They're just raring random unascended and unupgraded gear. And see, I'm still using Spirit Host. And then I'm using Haikatoon here. And I'm using Mirag there. So you know you're going to have Michelangelo as an option within that 7 days too. You're 845. That's good though. You think it's bad. I know you're looking at the numbers and you're like, oh, it's low. But like, that means when these pages refresh, and you don't need to pay to refresh them, just wait every 15 minutes. That means they're going to be like weaker teams. You'll get about 2 or 3 each group of 10, and usually they'll be at the top. The stronger teams in your bracket will start at the bottom, and then it goes up to the top. So the top, like, 4 or 5 teams, you should see one-man teams, like one defender. Like someone's done this, where they've just left like one champion in each row. And then just go here, and then you would buy your... Pretend this chicken is the fragments for the champions. Those 2 void rare champions. And then it's these 2 here. And then you would get these champions all from campaign. See, it tells you where to get them. Once you have them all, you can put, fuse him, get him to level 30, and then you can fuse your Broadmaw after that. But yes, as a heads up for future fusions, you have to start doing them when this fusions start for the events, because they don't give you extra events to make up the shard difference. There's other games that do. They give you like a good breadth of ability to earn the things you need to get a champion. This game doesn't do that. It's if you miss it, you miss it. So just keep that in mind going forward, okay? So you want to get, you basically, like, again, Broadmaw is who I think is your easiest. You could probably get him within the next 4 to 5 days. It's support champion to aim for. And those uncommons, you can just keep farming here for them. Like, find the ones you need and get them. Or you could keep checking the market here, and they'll appear on the store like that. Like, I think he's one of them, and you just pick them up from in here. So you could just keep waiting every time it refreshes. I don't advocate that you spend money, but for how early in the game you are, if you did spend under $40 because this event's going on right now. Now, not all these epics are supports, like only the Deacon is and her. I'm pretty sure she's a support champion. Yeah, continuous heal. She's an attack-based support, or he's an attack-based support. Drag is a speed lead with a continuous heal and a ally protect, so he'd be good to get. She does a decreased defense and increased defense for the team and a stun. But even in here, like right now, if there was better support champions in here, I would say to get these. But you're, you know, like you've got 3 support options in here. This guy pretty much is 1, he's 1, and he's 1. The rest are attack champions. Like Farrakhan's very good. And so is Armenia. And if you ended up getting a legendary, I mean, these 2 are good supports. Leo is extremely good. You'd be getting like one of the best attackers in the game. And out of the legendaries, like 4 of these are really good, 2 of them are okay, or 3 of them are okay, and then one's like eh. But like he's a very good support. He's a very good support. She's an amazing support. Like she would keep your whole team alive. These ones are all damage dealers and buff extenders. He's a debuff extender. Like, so he put poison on the other team and then he'll extend them. Poison sensitivity in this one here. And then she's a speed lead for Arena, and she's also support, like a healer. But again, that's under 6% chance, and you could end up with one of the attacking legendaries too. But these are... This is for 2 pulls. It would be, I don't know what currency you're using, but if this was US dollars, this would be $20 to get this one. But your main things to spend, if you were going to spend money, like this here, the daily gem pack, as early as you are, and then this daily energy one. So it's in US dollars, so this should only be $20. This should be $10 or like $7. Because for me, I think it's like 13 Canadian, so it should be for 10 for you. So like these 2, and then down here, none of these are really worth your money. I'm just pointing out, like this is valuing void shards at $5 each. For you, it'd probably be $3 each. They're not. They're like they're worth like $2 each because you're just not likely to get a void legendary. These prism shards, I'm just saying because you need supports so badly. This is probably $25 for you, and this would be 4 pulls. This is what I would say. Or they're 40 each, so it's 2 pulls, 2.5. So if this was $25 and you're comfortable with it, I would say get those. But at the same time, you're rolling the dice. Like these are gonna help your account more, these power packs, because it's giving you books, energy. But like these brews aren't great. Like you gotta find the right one. There's certain ones that have like gems, chickens, energy, books, which increases the strength into your account. These ones are overcosted, don't get them. These are all overcosted. The whales that are in the chat, if they're here, they would tell you like this is where they spend their money, because it's energy and it's books. But like the number 1 and 2 are these 2. The daily gem pack and daily energy because it gives you so much. You would get this for the first day, and it just gives you so much more ability to speed up your progress in the game. Being at day 16 where you are, I would say your other thing you could do to try and force, before you spend money, to force your hand, if you're gonna just do it today anyway, is to open your 7 ancient shards, because you might get very lucky and pull an epic, and if you get low, or you can pull an apothecary as a rare. Get energy and gem tomorrow. Okay. Now, do you still have the rare you got to start? Where is she? Because they give you a really weak rare healer early on. With War Priest? Because she has a heal here for now, so she's like a placeholder if you didn't feed her. You should have got her from beating the first area in the campaign. But you can use her to heal for now. And put this set on her, this one down here. You should have got 2 pieces from this set. The HP with a self shield for 3 turns, it'll help keep her alive. Yeah, I would say just use her for now and keep her alive. She's not gonna be great, but she's got an A2 heal. You might have to manual the fights to make sure she's not using it when you're full health, because that's something that's a problem with her. But you didn't like her and got rid of her, okay. And you sold that, okay. Well, you're not. I'm just letting you know, you're pretty early in the game to be selling these pieces. Like these 2 I have here are the original ones I got from campaign, and I still have them for like faction wars and stuff. No, it's all good. Sometimes it's trial and error. It's all good. Sometimes that's how people learn. They learn the hard way. They make a mistake and they learn from that mistake. That's what matters, is you're learning. Trying to think who else has a heal. Like, you have Marag, and she can keep your team alive with Strengthen, because this reduces the damage the team's going to take. So for now, you could build her tanky. And she counterattacks when anyone under Strengthen gets attacked. So, like, she will keep, like, make some battles go faster. Like, her A1 is really strong. But yeah, Strengthen is only half of what you need. Like, you need a legitimate healer. And she has a heal on her A1, so like right now Spirit Host is your next best option, with pairing her with Marag. And you're going to put the Strength in, and then you're going to use her A1 to heal. You sold a lot of gear? Okay. I'm going to tell you that for right now, hold on to anything you get going forward from campaign. If you get anything, even if it's common, uncommon, like it's these colors, hold on to this. If you get speed boots of any set, hold on to them. If you get crit damage or crit rate or attack percent gloves, hold on to it. Drexar Blood Twin, he's a demon, is he not? Where's Drexler? There he is. Like, you pulled him really early. Like, he's a very good champ. He's got a provoke on his A2. He has a burn, so you could do Spider really early with him. But you got to build him tanky. So he needs lots and lots and lots of HP and defense. And he does need to be fast. That he's got an accuracy lead because he does need accuracy to land his HP burn, and he needs accuracy to land the provoke. But he's a very good legendary. You do end up getting him for free as a heads up down the road, but not for a very long time. Like, I'm talking, you'll be 6 months to 8 months in before you get him. You have speed and defense on him right now. That's fine. Again, any gear you have right now, just... You could try the promo code... what is the... I think it's 1M gift. I think it's 1M gift or 1 week gift. It's this promo code. And it's a 50-50 chance if it'll work. It doesn't work half the time. Accuracy on him is low. All good stuff's on Geo. Which is fine. What you're going to want to do, if you said you're doing brutal, you go to this stage and then this stage. So 12-6, or sorry, 6-6, and you're gonna farm here for boots, and then you're gonna farm these 2 slots for 4 or 5 star speed boots, and then you're gonna farm for 4 or 5 star crit rate gloves, 4 or 5 star HP gloves, and 4 or 5 star HP chest, accuracy chest, or defense percent chest. And you're going to save those for your supports for now. No. No. And then once you have those... I'm trying to think, are these any good as supports? No. I swear there's other uncommon supports, but there's not here. Okay. And then next place you're going to go is Lifesteal. And you're going to farm Lifesteal set. Either the chest, shield, helmet, sword. But you're going to farm this set. Now, why you're farming here versus Dragon is you can target farm the boots, for instance, and get speed boots. And then you can target farm accuracy or whatever you're looking for and get the chest. And you're only going to roll it to level 12. Yeah, so you've got max gear, which is good, but at the same time, it might not be gear you want to max. But again, you're picking it up as you go, so it's you only need to roll gear level 8 to 12 right now. Like, even I'm just showing you, like, Donatello was in the Faction Wars that, like, if you earlier I had him in there, and he's only wearing level 8 to 12 gear. Like, I'm not pushing this gear yet. Same with this character's 3 16s and the rest are 12. Like, I'm not burning the silver yet. My Geomancer, same thing. 12 12 16s here. Apothecary support, like, I wanted the speed to be high. This is all I cared about. So 8 and 12 for all the levels on the gear. Michelangelo, I've maxed a lot of the gear, but that's because we just had a gear enhancement event, so that was mainly why all this is pushed. This is all from Live Arena, and then this was from the free Forge Pass that we had just before it just ended. The next place you're going to make free gear is Resilience and Perception, and you get this stuff from Faction Wars and Arena. You get this from Arena, and then these from Faction Wars. And I mean, like, even if you don't have the upgrade stuff here, And then how you're saying stats over like apart from the sets, the stats matter more than the sets do for you right now, especially how early you are. Like right now, this shield's worth keeping because it's crit damage and defense, and it didn't low roll 3%. It rolled at 4 and 5. So we would keep that for now until a week, even if it's for a week or two. Like we can roll this to level 8, put it on someone if it hits 2 defense rolls or even 1. We can put it on a champion that needs defense and stats from defense. It doesn't need to have the 2 pieces. It might just be that 1 piece. And that way you're able to save up more silver as you're going through here. And if you're needing silver, like these shields sell for more than any of the other artifacts here. Shields are worth the most. You got 2 gold. You got 2 legendary pieces of perception. You got from that you're using on Marag, which is totally fine. That's great. Put them where you feel they're best gonna get used. Like if Marag, like I just pointed out with her strengthen, she might be helping your team a lot because of her strengthen ability. I'm just trying to think if there's any other healers. He'd be a really good support to get, but he's a void champion. Does Marag need accuracy? She does not. Marag has strengthen and she has ally attack, and she doesn't need accuracy to place any of that. So, and she turn meter manipulates and stuff, but none of this. She always ignores shields. Like she'll never need accuracy for that. She doesn't need accuracy here, and she doesn't need accuracy here. You don't. Like sometimes a champion doesn't like. See, I have a perception piece on her. I'm just showing you. Like, the stats from this are what are important. The speed and crit rate and defense. I didn't care about anything else. Like I'm not. Like right now, her defense is only 1,300. I want this to be a lot higher. I want this to be like 2,000, 2,500 area. But if you say need this piece on Michelangelo to help keep him alive, and then it also gives him the other bonus, like you have a second piece on him, then that might be where it needs to go. What to be frank with you, you'd need supports. Like it's. How many gems do you have right now? Like, have you been saving your gems? Yeah, Drexar would benefit from the perception, so that is something to keep in mind. Why I'm asking how many gems? So you have 1 sacred. I'm not. No, I don't want you to pull a sacred shard. I'm just saying the ancient shards. Because you can get more of them. You can get 20 a month. You get 5 in here. You're gonna get 10 from the campaign. And then you get 5 from like farming, like dungeons and stuff. And then you also get the login ones. Like you're gonna get, what day are you here? So you're here right now. You're gonna get another 2 here. And From daily quests, you'll get 4 a month from here. Or 5, sorry, and then you'll get these at the end of the month too. Which you should be halfway on. Yeah, 5 ancients. So your 5 ancients is what I'm saying. You might want to risk pulling them to try and get a support. And get lucky if you get an epic. Because you have 8% chance to get an epic. Or you could wait till Wednesday. There's supposed to be a shard event on Wednesday. That's 2 days from now. Like, you've got lots to focus on, so I would suggest for now just get your speed boots from here and here, and then your crit rate or crit damage gloves or attack percent gloves. And same thing for the chest, get the accuracy chest, or get HP percent, attack percent, or defense percent, and hold on to those. Oh, I see. So you're on day 16, but it's like 17 days on the login timer. Okay. Well, you got lots and lots of time. Lots of I would suggest just get more chickens. I don't know how many 6 stars you have, but you at least want to be ready to make a second one. You don't need to choose right now because you're waiting on a support to make the decision to make a second level 60. But you can use the campaign and farm in brutal or hard and get your lifesteal gear and your speed gear, as well as eventually going into the dungeons and starting to farm dungeons out. You have 3 level 60s already? Okay. Then you really are in the position that you just need... No, you have 2? Okay. Geo and Kale. Okay. So, you're in the position you just need supports. So, until Wednesday, I would say just farm, campaign, get that stuff that I was talking to you about, and then you also could either farm this dungeon to get the curing set, which will help you, but not really. Like, out of all this set, once it's buffed, the Chronophage is going to be really strong. It's the first 9-piece set you're going to be able to farm. But in the meantime, Dragon can give you Stalwart set, which will help keep your champions alive, and Lifesteal, Speed, Ice Golem. There's nothing really in there you want. And Fire Knight, the shield set and regen set, stun set, savage set, and eventually curing for like if you pull an apothecary or another healer. Those are all going to be big. And just slowly farm that while you can. I would hold off 6-starring Morag until you have a support champion. Like, you're really in the position that you need a support champion. And you're going to need to pull those ancients on Wednesday. And I'm just hoping, fingers crossed that you get someone that's usable. But your other option, like I said, is to focus on getting Broadmaw. So doing 3v3 arena, just finding the easy teams to beat, getting the fragments for these two, and then farming these guys from campaign. And then you get a very, very solid early game support, which you can put regen set or shield set or any support set on, or just like the stats base, HP, defense, speed, and resistance, and just keep him alive, make him tanky, and then he'll help support the rest of your team. And your food I would hold now until there's a training tournament that you're going to get bonus here. Like you'll get stuff like this from a training tournament as extra. Sometimes it'll have books or these artifact or relic materials. Well, getting your champions level 50 and 60 is easy in terms of what you're saying of you have to lock in and focus on one thing, which is just making food. Every level 60 takes 62 stars that get turned into 3 stars and 4 stars. So those numbers are the base for you. It takes 60, then 20, then I think 5. If that's how the numbers break down. Because it takes 16 4-star foods to make 5 to make one of them into 5 4 stars to make the 4-star chicken for the 5-star. So it's a lot of grinding food. So you can check that off your box of like things you do understand and did get done. Like you got farming, you've pushed ahead of a lot of people what they do early on. Oh, your account level to get to 60. I mean, you're getting sacreds early, which is good. Like level 60 is going to give you this. But account level, just so you know, is also what they weigh your tournament placings on, as well as your when you're getting placed in arena. Like for live arena and for 3v3, your account level is part of it. This is more based on your score, but live arena is based on your account level, like who you're going to end up fighting. So you're not trying to plow to like level 100 as fast as possible on your account. Yeah. Oh, you're only level 48? Yeah, no, that's just like I'm saying, I'm almost at day 80 and I'm level 56. Like 50 to 60 takes a very long time. Yeah. Farm the dungeons as best you can. Spider will give you lots of silver for selling the artifacts early in Spider. But the biggest thing for items that you want to keep right now are stats over sets. So stat percentages are better than flat stats, and on the bottom 3 on gloves, chest, and boots, and then speed on boots is your priority, but you can keep attack percent or defense percent or HP percent boots. Down the road you don't really want to roll up flat stat gear, but that's down the road. Like right now you're still in a position you need it. Or you might need it. But I wouldn't roll it past level 8 or 12. But I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. I do gotta get going, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. I'll be on tomorrow if you need more help, and we can chat it out and just talk about like what's your best path forward. But for now, I do think it is grinding, it's farming some gear, and then farming your friend Broadmaw here. All right. Wait. Yeah, he's a debuffer. Not a problem, mate. Good night, good luck. And thanks everybody for stopping by the stream tonight. I hope you had a good time. TURTLE Power. Hope any of you that fuse Donatello are enjoying him. And throw the video a like if you can. It helps the channel grow. And I will be on tomorrow night with Michelangelo and Donatello, seeing what we can get up to. Have a great rest of the night, guys. All the best.